Today, while working, I received an email from an adjacent supervisor informing me that a new hire has a severe nut allergy and asked me to be sensitive to it. The idea that I wouldn't didn't even cross my mind. She thanked me for being so understanding, and again, without thinking, I just shot back to a quick note to her. Treating people as valuable members of the community is near literally the definition of patriotism. If only more people could process that. What does that mean exactly? To treat people as valuable members of society. Well, living in Utah allowed me to play with a religious idea, if I may. The Bible tells us that, man and woman is created, right? We are created in the image of God. That means in my mind that the closest avatar we are going to get to God in the flesh is ourselves. If I have a picture of God and hang it on my wall, if I honor and care for God's image, I will likely dust it and keep it looking presentable. Is caring for the human collective all that different? While we are not static, inanimate objects, we still have maintenance needs. Some are daily and some aren't. We have meaningful roadmaps or blueprints of a sort on how to tend to those needs. I'd argue that Maslow's hierarchy of needs is the most impressive simple structure needed to understand what those maintenance items effectively are. Step 1, food, water, housing. Do you have the means to sustain life, to include not succumbing to exposure to the elements? Step 2, do you have the means to secure step 1 on the regular? Generally, do you have a stable, right, operative word, job and money to pay for food, water, housing, health, etc.? Step 3, do you have friends or intimate relationships, or are you part of a community? Step 4, self-esteem, respect for others, respect by others, achievements, career or otherwise. Step 5, self-actualization. Several other things as well, but I wish to focus on self-actualization. The Bible said that God created the world from nothing. If I am the image of God, meaning I have the ability to tap into that divine knowledge of self-actualization, isn't that the same idea that you think something up and then make it manifest in the world? Something from nothing? Suggesting that you have reached or are reaching your godly potential? What would your world look like if your community was filled with those who could continually reach into their godly potential? Is that an America that you would like to be a part of? That is not a world of rugged individualism. That is a world of collective humanity expressed in community standards and treating others as if they are worthy of admiration and respect because you owe it to yourself to present yourself to the world as a respectable and admirable person. Respect and admiration beget respect and admiration. Where there is nothing, you give respect and you get something of respect back. We are surrounded in our lives with so much meaning, purpose, value, and the symbolism necessary to drive it home. In Elders Quorum, the question was posed, what would you do if Jesus were here today? One person said, I'd worship him. Really? Do you really think that divine glory would demand people follow it and bow, scrape, and grovel? Wouldn't divine glory demand that it be replicated in the world in the same way that respect and admiration beget respect and admiration? Divinity would understand the need for the gift it has to offer the world and would beget divinity as a consequence. If we are the image of God, and taking care of that image will allow it to transcend a metaphysical plane and connect to divinity, wouldn't taking care of our collective bottom three steps of Maslow's hierarchy of needs then put us that much closer to self-actualization? Our very own great I am living within and amongst us. Love of country and people. Isn't that patriotism? Be the reason somebody believes in the goodness of people. Karen Salmonson.